G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So my Memorial Dragonstones have dropped. I got 184 of them, so I did consider purchasing just a unit that I didn't have, such as the Future Gohan shown here. But I decided, where is the fun in that? We've got 212 tickets by exchanging them for the tickets, so I'll leave my luck in the RNG. My plan is to do 50 here, then 50 there. I don't have a crazy amount of the units duped out, so let's just test our luck and see how we go. So we did get a few units there, no animation. So there we go. So we got a long Kamehameha. So we are getting a featured unit in here somewhere. Obviously 50 is a lot of units to power through. So yeah, let's just see how we go. If I was to recommend on you summoning on a banner without seeing on your box, obviously I'd probably recommend that you summon on the Tech Gohan one. He is by far, I'd say, the best unit on either of these. Just his versatility across all events. There's not much he's not good at. No SSRs yet. Remembering this is non-guaranteed tickets, so you could go the full 50 without getting a getting SSR. So here's our first one. Hopefully not the only one. I believe I do have that Vegeta rainbowed. So there's 10,000 bubble points because obviously we can't exchange these units for we can't exchange them for coins because they're not attached to a coin, which would be nice. Imagine if you could trade these in for, even if it was for blue coins, that you could just get the Kais. So far not being treated very well. I could probably use the Zangyas. Oh, there we go, SDR Janemba. So that is my first dupe in Janemba. A lot of these older monotype leads, because I wasn't playing the game at the start, I only got on just under 2 years ago, so I don't have a lot of dupes in those units, and that's why I was happy to do these summons. So getting a dupe in him will be great. He's a really solid easy A, and with all those units that guard, the more defense you can get into them, the better. So that brings the total to 2 SSRs so far. I would have no idea where we're currently up to in the counting. All I know is that this has been a lot of R's and a lot of SRs. So there you go, 50 for the 2 SSRs in the Vegeta and the Janemba. So there's the 50 on that banner done. We'll jump down now and we'll do the 50 on the Gohan banner, which, as I said before, is the one that I'd probably recommend that you do. So we've got the fusion, we've got the give it to me. Are we going blue? No. So if you do go blue, that is going to guarantee you an LR. Super Saiyan Vegito does guarantee you, I believe, a featured unit. So there is obviously lots of LRs on this banner, a lot of the older ones. I would take any type of LR. Would feel very lucky from that. But yeah, let's click through this and see which featured unit we do end up with. I currently have no dupes in my Tech Gohan, so if I was able to snag him, that would be awesome. There's Tech Cell, so he is featured, so that could be the reasoning behind that animation. Hopefully there is more than the one SSR in here. Tech Cell is not a unit that I get a great deal of use out of, unfortunately, but he does have an easy A. He could be useful in something like Battlefield, I guess. But let's keep clicking through here. Again, a lot of, oh, there we go, a second SSR. Not a featured unit, but I don't have him rainbowed, so I can throw the dupes in. So we'll take that. And at this stage of the game where we are able to trade units in for points, getting dupes of units in banners like this is actually really, really handy, because it just puts you a little bit closer towards getting those coin trade-ins. And here's one of those older Dokkan Fests that I don't actually have. So my first AGL Metal Cooler, that's a great pickup for me. Not that he's overly useful, but in terms of the collecting aspect, he's got a pretty nice leader skill, and he's one of those Dokkan Fests that were a little bit older and could certainly be coming up on an easy A. And always giant form, any unit you can get is a booster because that is such a terrible category. So that's definitely a W pulling him in here. I reckon we'd have to be getting very close to the end. Not looking too promising. Oh, there you go, another SSR. So what was that? That must have been 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So there, not too bad. Now I'm going to spam through with some of... we'll start off on this banner. I'll probably do nearly equal on each. Spam through with some of these 7 tickets. Depending on how I go, I may end up just doing another 50 because going 7 is quite a lot. That one, and on ones that, AGL Tora, there you go. Was just about to say that on those summons that we don't get a animation, I'll probably smash through, but we just managed to snag a SSR, and here we go, fusion again. So we are getting a featured unit here. Let's see what we can get. Would love to have seen a blue animation there, as I was saying, and going for an LR, but let's see who we get. STR Super Gogeta, one of the ancient units of the game at this point. I've heard many a story of when he first released, and he basically decided whether you had a good account or not. So after he got his EZA, he can still put up some pretty decent damage, but yeah, he's not the most powerful unit. Here we go, back-to-back featured units. Hercule on Boo, as per other banners, does mean a featured unit. So imagine if you got a... Oh, we did. I was just about to say, imagine if we got a God animation. We have. So let's see if we can get multiple featured. Goasu, decent support. If he got an EZA, he'd be really, really good. We've got the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, again, one of those older EZAs. Android 18, who just got her EZA recently on Global, and she's crazy when you put her on that Movie Heroes team next to Goten and Trunks. So that's a really good pull. Yeah, that's a good multi, getting the 3 SSRs, considering nothing here is featured. So thank you to the Hercule on Boo for that. No animation here, so we'll just quickly squid straight through this one. This would be if we were playing Legends. It'll be a quick skip through. I haven't played much Legends, but have done a little dash of summoning on there on my old phone. I actually don't have Legends on this new phone. But yeah, summoning with skip button was pretty handy. I'm not going to lie about that. So again, flying in solo here, no animation. We would probably skip through this one, but sometimes it can be hard to tell with Goku flying in by himself. I have strangely gotten some good things off just Goku, but yeah, I'll click through that with no regard. So we're smashing through these pretty quickly, so I might just continue with the 7 multis rather than the 50. Not that there is any difference. I think it just is not more likely, but I guess there's more opportunity for us to see an animation. And here we go with another featured unit. We've gotten Super Vegito. So yeah, let's see what we can snag this time. So Raccoon, Roshi, the STR, Perfect Cell. So we've gotten the Tech and the STR, obviously both EZA units at this point. I'm pretty sure that the STR cell is a attack and defensive stacker after his EZA. So whenever you can get dupes into those stacking units, pump them up with a bit more additional, there's certainly nothing wrong with that. We're getting a God animation, a Super Saiyan 3, so that does mean a SSR somewhere in here. That's terrible. Well, it's an SSR, but that Goku is definitely in need of a EZA. But again, as I was mentioning, earlier, that just shows you the benefit of these types of free summons where you're able to booster up and get dupes of units that you will be able to trade in for coins in the future if you're able to rainbow. So just the Goku and Vegeta, or thought we might have been getting in luck with another fusion, wasn't to be. So let's get through this one, and just SSRs on that one. So we'll swap over banners now. Would love an Int Gotenks. I actually don't have him. And he's such a good unit. Once he gets his transformation into Super Saiyan in base, he can struggle a bit, but if you can get him into Super Saiyan 3, he becomes an absolute juggernaut. So he'd probably be my most desired after Tech Gohan. He might even get ahead of Tech Gohan just because of the fact that I do have Gohan. Maybe I should have stayed on the other banner. We were getting quite a few featured units in a row, but let's see how we go. Hopefully we can snag a couple in here. I think, what do we have, like 7 or 8 multis? So we'll click through this one. Obviously nothing in that. We got 6 to go, so we must have started off with 8. So unfortunately 18 and Piccolo are not a combo, so again I would think that this is filled with more SSRs. With SRs, sorry. I wish it was filled with SSRs. Also, keep in mind that you can use a lot of these SRs for super attack fodder, so just pay attention to who you do manage to pull. It can certainly be worthwhile awakening some of them. Oh, here we go, featured unit. But yeah, it can be worth awakening some of them and feeding them in as super attack fodder. Anything that can save you Kais in this game is good. But featured unit here, let's see who we're going to get. It is Tech Golden Freezer. I'm not sure how many dupes I have in mine. Definitely have him with at least 1 or 2 dupes. But after his EZA, he's awesome. He's a great tank. And any of those units that do have damage reduction, the more dupes, the better. In a rainbow status, a unit like that can't really be touched. So we've got the Gohan 17, no combo there obviously, and this would be another example of what we'd probably skip. So third form freezers will be on the freezer banner, as we got to see, so maybe holding on to some of those SR third form freezers would be good. You can bolster that. Oh, here we go, combo. But you can use that to grind up the super attack if you manage to pull the banner unit. And long Kamehameha, we already knew it was a featured unit because chances of getting 3 or more. Oh, here we go. That's my first dupe for the first form freezer. Is getting his EZA during this celebration. I have gotten mine to full level team links as well. So definitely well prepared for that. Oh, and a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. That's my first dupe in him as well. That's great multi. Obviously, those Super Saiyan 4s, you want to get as many dupes in as you can. Personally, I want to fire off additionals with them because of the raising defense for a certain amount of turns. We're getting back-to-back here because we've got the Vegeta, so that's another featured unit. Again, Int Gotenks or Tech Gohan is the ideal situation. Let's see if we can get lucky, but it is pretty hard to pull exactly what you want in this banner. I would love to know the chances on that, pulling back-to-back Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas. But I'm certainly not mad from it because that gets him up to 79% and allows me to put on a gold equip on him. So that's great. And can we get a third fusion? Can we? We can. It's another featured unit. We didn't go blue. So LR probably out of the question. But let's see what we can get here. Finishing on a featured unit. So hopefully this encourages you guys. Tora is not featured. So I'm not sure. I don't think Tora's... here we go. Fake out. and the physical future Gohan. So I do have him, but I don't think I have a dupe in him. So not the end of the world. We didn't get many wasted units. We'll just quickly jump in here, go SSR, buy acquired. So above Zarbon, that is our haul from 200 tickets. So let me know how you guys have gone with your tickets, whether you got the units that you'd like or whether you decided just to purchase the units that you were looking for. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment with your results, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.